All right, welcome to Standing for Truth. My name is Donnie Badinsky, and in this video, I am just going to give you a quick update and overview of some of the awesome things that we're doing here at the ministry. Genesis Revealed. We have an ongoing project here that has been an absolute blast to record and has really turned into something special. You can gain access here to this series, which we will be recording episode 10 over the weekend. We've recorded 9 episodes, technically 10 because we had a rapid fire Q&A episode. You can find the collection right here in the collections section of the Standing for Truth Patreon page. And as I just said, we just released episode 9, which focused on debunking the Big Bang Theory. Certainly not science. Dr. Dino showed very thoroughly that the Big Bang idea is a science fiction religion that takes a lot of blind faith to believe. The evidence actually points to the special creation model, which is what the Bible teaches. The Bible claims to be the history book of the universe. The Bible says that God created the heaven and the earth. In the beginning, God created Adam and Eve, special, unique, and independent from any other form of life. That includes chimpanzees, strawberries, and banana plants. This series so far does a great job confirming exactly what the Bible teaches about origins. And the series so far has grown to over 10 hours of in-depth content covering topics like the age of the earth, the global flood, dinosaurs in the Bible, where we discuss Behemoth in detail, and many of the claims used to support evolutionary timelines, that kind of evolution that says not only are domestic dogs, wolves, and coyotes related through common ancestry, but they are also related to bacteria, pine trees, and strawberries, which is not science at all. I've also received many messages, so praise the Lord, and comments from people telling me and encouraging me that what we're doing here at the ministry in terms of apologetics has really taken the origins discussion and ongoing debate to a whole new level. And that's exactly what we've tried to do: go deeper, answer challenges, refute all the critics, regardless of who they are, and equip believers with solid information, but not just any kind of information, the most up-to-date information available on the ongoing ancestry and age of the earth debate. Now, right now, here with Genesis Revealed, the entire Genesis Revealed series, which is ongoing, we'll be doing episodes probably right up till the rapture. There's just so much content to focus on and so many critics to engage as well. But currently, the Genesis Revealed series is available to ministry partners on Patreon, and you can gain access to everything and more exclusive SFT material for as little as $1 a month. And so what are you waiting for? Definitely worth it in light of all the epic content here that you can enjoy and be edified by. Again, that includes every episode released so far and all upcoming episodes. The series is still growing. Episode 10 will be recorded, as I said, and released hopefully by the end of the weekend, as we continue now examining the so-called evidence for evolution, the best evidence for evolution. So if you haven't jumped into the Genesis Revealed series yet, now is a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it truly is an amazing time to be a biblical creationist. Part 2 that I wanted to go over, our Facebook page. So I've been spending hours and hours a day on the Facebook page, engaging comments, posting reels. The goal is somewhere between 3 and 5 reels a day. Usually it's about 4. And I try to do reels on all sorts of content, ranging from creation, evolution, to soteriology, which is the study of the doctrine of salvation, eschatology, which is the study of last days. Because what I want for people is a go-to place on Facebook where you can be confident that what you're getting is the truth on all things, sound soteriology, good eschatology, the best science supporting young earth creation that you can find. And so there are dozens and dozens of reels for you to enjoy. And we just hit 86,000 followers. Wow. One of my missions, this project starting in 2026, was I wanted to be much more active on Facebook. And to do so, I knew that I had to upload and publish a lot of shorts, a lot of reels, but not just shorts featuring material that you can already find on our YouTube channels. No, I want Facebook specific, Facebook only material. And so what you find here actually on the Facebook account is, I would say, about 95% novel material where you're not going to find anywhere else. A lot of clips, for example, from our Genesis Revealed series, a lot of clips that I've made personally, recording and editing. I'm doing all the editing. I'm doing all the work on the Facebook page. And so if you want to benefit from what we're getting here, make sure to follow us. We are very close to 100,000 followers, which I am pumped for. That's our next big goal. And there are many, many, many reels here that have hundreds of thousands to millions of views. So the first couple months, I think we averaged about 15 or 16 million views per month. And so we're growing, and this is great because we get to spread the truth to so many different kinds of people that get to benefit from it. So make sure to follow us on Facebook. So one Genesis Revealed series, must watch. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month. And any kind of support helps. You guys are the life and blood of this channel. We are a listener supported ministry, and we could not do this without you. So if you'd like to join our team and help contribute to the mission of upholding the truth of biblical Christianity and giving the saving gospel message of Jesus Christ to the world, feel free to jump on board. You know that we would greatly appreciate it. Another thing, on Patreon, you can find many articles. I'm posting several articles a week on all things related to origins, soteriology, eschatology, and more. One that I recently published is the Y chromosome challenge. Evolution still can't model the fact that when you consider overall gene content, size differences, and architecture, the Y chromosome between humans and chimpanzees is less than 30% the same. Evolutionists have invoked rescue devices, storytelling, and a lot of imagination, right? Evolutionists hope, dream, and imagine that they're related to strawberries, pine trees, whales, and chimpanzees, but it's simply not true. Why it's not true is because the empirical scientific data overwhelmingly contradicts that fairy tale. And one of many challenges that they have been unsuccessful in answering is the Y chromosome dissimilarity challenge. I have engaged in many back and forth comment debates, or as I like to say, comment wars on Facebook with apologists of GUDU evolution, bacteria-like organism, 2 biologists evolution, who've attempted to address the challenge, but they have failed. Most have dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, the 5 Ds of evolutionist dodgeball, but some have at least attempted, and I document here their failure, where even those that attempt, all they're doing is naming mechanisms, but they're not actually demonstrating through a sophisticated mathematical or population genetics model how these mechanisms can actually explain these changes. When, where, why, and how did these changes take place? How do you explain the massive differences, essentially? Because we're looking at the loss, for example, of the entirety of the heterochromatic arm in the Pan lineage. And here I list a few things that cannot be explained simply due to a lack of recombination for the most part in the Y chromosome. What the data actually shows when you compare the ape Y chromosomes to the human Y chromosome: significant size differences, distinct gene families and arrangements, major structural reorganization, low sequence alignability across regions. But the point of this video is not to give you a full breakdown of these articles and the material in these articles, but just to direct you to the Patreon page, and specifically in this article, you go scroll to the bottom, catch up on the Y chromosome dissimilarity challenge, and you can see just how much time, work, and energy I've put into responding to the critics, debunking their so-called responses. And so I give a full update on that. You can see the videos, debates, articles, and technical engagement on that issue. So if you go to recent posts in general on the page, you are going to find articles on all sorts of topics. I also just published one refuting objections to the flood. Definitely a must read. Now, to gain access to a lot of these articles, you can become a free member. So we actually have 98 members, and my goal for a little while has been 100 members. We're just 2 away. So even if you want to sign up for free, just sign up for free. You're not going to gain access to everything, but you will gain access to a ton. And a big reason why I do put a lot of these articles to members only, even for free members, is because it's for those who are taking this debate seriously. There's a lot of evolutionists that, especially on Facebook, they'll make an argument, and I'll post an article or a video or a seminar, an in-depth seminar that we've hosted, and say, we've already answered this challenge here. But what they'll do is ignore that video. They'll ignore that link or reference because they're not actually interested in changing their mind on the topic. They've got their repeated talking points. They've got their copy and paste responses, and they're not interested in seeing why they're wrong. And so keeping a lot of these articles and keeping a lot of this material to members only, make sure that those that are digging into it, including the critics, are those that are actually taking it seriously and willing to look at counter objections and counterpoints, and then engage the counterpoints. Because us creationists on a lot of these issues, we're rounding third base on the way home, if we're to use a baseball analogy or illustration, and the evolutionists are still stuck at first, or striking out basically as they're up to bat. So, okay, Patreon, Genesis Revealed, our Facebook page, which we're very close to 100,000 followers, and the YouTube channel in general. So I've released quite a few members only videos, and we've got plenty more members only videos to go. So if you're not yet a channel member, do sign up. And as you can tell, you're going to gain access to a ton of really good content there. Upcoming live shows. So the first quarter of 2026 was awesome. We had a lot of interviews, debates, seminars, just a ton of fun. Open mics. We did quite a few open mics on the Trinity. Now that we're moving into the second quarter, we're now in April, I will be doing more open mics, but this time on soteriology. So get ready. We're going to be doing open mics on Once Saved, Always Saved, Faith Alone, church history. I'm pumped. Then once we hit closer to the summer, May, June, the series of open mics, the goal at least, will be Creation, Evolution, Origins open mics. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is breaking up the open mics that we are known for here, but into various series. And so as you can tell, we have a packed next quarter of the year. As a matter of fact, I've already got events booked into July. Wow. I am pumped. So if you go to the upcoming live stream section, you'll see that we got quite a lot to look forward to. I've been spending the last few days catching up on the schedule and filling events for the next few months, as well as doing behind the scenes work. So you can see what we have for you. This is still just a sneak preview overall of what we have coming up over the next several months. The website, I am working on one big massive update. I need to add all the new articles here to the article section in Truth and Research. And also we've had several new guests that we will be adding to the Guests on Stand for Truth section. There is already endless content here on the website. So make sure you're utilizing the website. If you got questions or you've been confronted with challenges, arguments, and criticisms on all things in the world of Christianity, do take advantage. I have it broken down into categories, playlists, Guests on Stand for Truth with all the various experts I've had the privilege of hosting, and a whole section here refuting the critic. So if you've come across a video or a discussion featuring some of the more militant critics of creation, you can be pretty confident that we have at least one video or article responding to that critic. Okay, guys, that's just a brief overview again of what's going on here at Standing for Truth. Genesis Revealed, make sure you're signed up so you can follow us with that ongoing series. The Facebook page, we're so close to hitting 100,000 followers. So if you're not yet following us there, make sure to do so. And take advantage of the Patreon page and the website, where I've made sure that there's endless content for you on all things Christianity. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. Standing for Truth is signing off.